Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever been absolutely certain about a memory, only to find out you were completely wrong? Like, you'd bet your life on it, but the facts say otherwise. For example, do you remember the Monopoly man, rich Uncle Pennybags, wearing a monocle? What if I told you he never had one? Or how about the famous line from Star Wars, "The Empire Strikes Back"? Is it Luke, "I am your father," or no, "I am your father"? If you're scratching your head right now, you've just experienced the Mandela Effect. This strange phenomenon is named after Nelson Mandela. In 2010, a paranormal researcher named Fiona Broome was at a conference when she discovered that she and many others shared a distinct yet false memory of Nelson Mandela dying in prison back in the 1980s. Of course, we know that Mandela was released from prison in 1990 and went on to become the President of South Africa, passing away in 2013. But the fact that so many people from different backgrounds shared this identical false memory was baffling. It wasn't just a simple mistake. It was a collective misremembering on a massive scale. The actual line is, "No, I am your father." It's a subtle difference, but one that completely changes how millions of people remember one of the most famous cinematic reveals of all time. Think about it. How many parodies and references have you seen that use the incorrect Luke version? It's become more famous than the real line. We also have the curious case of the Queen song, "We Are the Champions." How does it end? Many people are convinced that after Freddie Mercury sings "We Are the Champions," he triumphantly belts out "of the world" to finish the song, but if you listen to the original studio recording, it just ... ends. There's no "or of the world." It fades out after the final champions. Freddie did sing it that way during some live performances, which could explain the confusion, but millions swear the album version had it too. These are just a few of the most famous examples. There's also C-3PO from Star Wars, who many remember as being entirely gold, but he's always had one silver leg. There's the spelling of the popular shoe brand. Is it Skechers or Skechers? But it's Skechers, no T. And what about the famous Interview with the Vampire? It's not Interview with the Vampire, it's Interview with the Vampire. These little details drive people crazy because their memory feels so vivid and certain. So, what's actually going on here? Why are so many of us sharing these identical false memories? Well, there are a few theories, ranging from the purely scientific to the mind-bendingly speculative. Let's start with the most grounded explanation: psychology and the fallibility of human memory. Our brains aren't perfect recording devices. They're more like editors, constantly filling in gaps, simplifying complex information, and sometimes just plain getting things wrong. This is known as confabulation. It's when our brain creates false memories without any intention to deceive. We might unconsciously merge different memories or make logical assumptions that turn out to be incorrect. For example, with Rich Uncle Pennybags, the image of a wealthy, old-fashioned gentleman with a top hat often includes a monocle in our cultural shorthand. Think of the penguin from Batman or other similar characters. Our brains might have just added the monocle to the Monopoly man because it fit the stereotype. It's a mental shortcut. Similarly, with the Berenstain Bears, the Stein suffix is far more common in names than stain, so our brains may have automatically corrected it to what seemed more familiar. This process is also influenced by what's called the misinformation effect. If you hear an incorrect version of a fact often enough, like Luke, "I am your father," your brain can adopt it as the real memory, overwriting the original. The more it's repeated in pop culture, parodies, and everyday conversation, the more it solidifies as truth in our collective consciousness. So, in many cases, the Mandela Effect could simply be a massive, society-wide game of telephone, where the original message has been slightly distorted over time. But what if it's something more? This is where the theories get really interesting and dive into the realm of speculative physics. One of the most popular and intriguing explanations for the Mandela Effect is the idea of parallel realities or multiple universes. The theory, rooted in concepts from quantum mechanics, suggests that there isn't just one timeline, but an infinite number of parallel universes, each with slight variations. According to this idea, what we experience as the Mandela Effect could be the result of our consciousness slipping or shifting between these parallel timelines, or perhaps these universes occasionally merge or overlap. So, if you remember the Berenstain Bears, maybe it's because you originated from a universe where it was indeed spelled that way. Your memory isn't false. It's just from a different reality than the one you currently inhabit. The physical evidence, like the book covers in this universe, will always show Berenstain, but your consciousness retains the memory from its original timeline. This would explain why the memories are so specific and shared by so many. It wouldn't just be one person misremembering. It would be a whole group of people who have, in a sense, crossed over from the same or a similar alternate reality. It's a mind-blowing concept, suggesting that our reality isn't as stable or singular as we believe it to be. Some proponents of this theory even point to organizations like CERN and its Large Hadron Collider as potential catalysts. They speculate that high-energy particle experiments could, theoretically, be messing with the fabric of space-time, causing these tiny tears or mergers between dimensions. Now, it's important to state that this is pure speculation. Mainstream science has not found any evidence to support this, but as a thought experiment, it's incredibly compelling. Could it be that every time a major Mandela effect is noticed, it's a sign that our reality has subtly shifted? Think about it. If you woke up tomorrow and everyone remembered history slightly differently than you did, how would you prove you were right? You couldn't. All the evidence in this world would support their version of events. Your memory would be the only thing you have left from your old world. It's a chilling and fascinating thought. So, which is it? Is the Mandela Effect a fascinating quirk of human psychology, a demonstration of how our collective memories can be shaped and distorted by suggestion and cognitive shortcuts? Or is it a tantalizing glimpse into a much grander, more complex cosmos, a hint that we might be living in just one of many parallel worlds? The truth is, we don't know for sure. The scientific and psychological explanations are currently the most plausible and have the most evidence. Our memories are demonstrably unreliable, but the parallel universe theory, while unproven, captures our imagination for a reason. It speaks to a deep human curiosity about the nature of reality and our place within it. Ultimately, whether you believe it's faulty memory or a glitch in the matrix, the Mandela Effect serves as a powerful reminder that our perception of the world isn't always as objective as we think. It encourages us to question what we believe to be true and to be open to the possibility that reality itself might be stranger than we can possibly imagine. What are your strongest Mandela Effect experiences? Is there a memory you're absolutely sure of, even though the world tells you you're wrong? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your stories. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the internet's strangest mysteries, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. I'll see you in the next video.